What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? How you all doing today? Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Wherever you are around the world, welcome back to another stream. We're sitting on the ground here in Doha. We're going to be flying over into Amman. Flight time should be roughly about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Right now, we got our cargo, all that good stuff is coming on board. And we're going to jump inside the cockpit, get it set up and ready to go. I believe passengers is also boarded. Looks like we have about 267 passengers today. And I believe we have Yankee. What's up, Yankee? We got Yankee flying with us today. It's going to be a cool Friday. Happy Friday, y'all. Freddie. What's up, Freddie? How you doing, bro? Good to see you, Freddie. Let's go. Oh, yeah. All right, let's jump inside of here. We have our battery power on so far. We can go ahead and align our gears. Crew oxygen supply can come on. Go ahead and turn on our emergency lights, node mobile, seatbelt signs, nav, logo lights. Alright, upper panel is looking good. Let's jump down to our lower panel. And we'll go to advisory. Turn our radio panel on, or radio on. We can arm our speed brakes, and we'll leave our squawk code as is. We requested our flight plan from SimBrief. We already imported it, so we can just jump over here. We just verify. Yeah, we requested it. Now let's go to our takeoff perf. And we can go ahead and sync that from SimBrief, sync to FMS. Oh no, sync from SimBrief. Okay, and sync, and then compute. And we can send that to FMS. All right, let's jump down to our FMS, and let's select our flight in its requests. Go ahead and insert that. Alright, that is good. Let's clear out these faults. Oops, go back. Alright, let's go to our fuel and load balance. And, it's doing that weird thing again. Let me see if it got it right. Let me just... We should have like 51,000 pounds of fuel on board. Come on. Let me double check that. Yeah, we should have 51.6. We got 51.6. Perfect. And then for our packs, it's going to be that's wrong. Was it 267 I said earlier? Yeah, 267. Alright, cool. Fuel and loadout is finished. Do a perf. Alright, let's go to back to our perf page. And let's go ahead and insert our V-speeds. Alright, V-speeds is in. Our D rate is going to be 72. And our V1 is going to be 140, 148. And we'll do flaps 1 for departure. Alright, that's looking good. Let's go to our serve page. And let's get these bad boys into the auto position. Gamer LN, what's good, my friend? Ties, what's up, Ties? How you doing? Uncle Mo slow, no joke, no pun intended. He's slow to get it. Forget you, bro. Forget you, Ties. How you doing, man? You flying today? All right, we gotta wait I think for IRS to align, and then we can finish that up. We got about 3 more minutes to our IRS is aligned. While we are waiting, let me pull up some METAR. Alright, winds are 320 at 19 knots. Temperature is 20 degrees, and our QNH is going to be 1020.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. This is your flight attendant speaking. At this time, please be sure to make sure all large carry-on items are in the overhead bins and your small items are underneath the seat in front of you. If you have any trouble or need any assistance, please don't hesitate to let a flight attendant know, and we will be happy to help you. After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Also, be sure that the aisle is clear and sit down so that way other passengers can get by you. If you are seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities.
Alright, so we're parked over here.
For you. Please make sure that you are able and willing to perform these actions.
We'll push back.
If you're not, please let a flight attendant know
we're
so
gate
that we
3,
can
so we are right
Feel
here.
free to use
Push
your cell
back,
phones during
goes
the rest
to
of the
the
boarding
right,
process,
and then we'll
but
take
we do ask
Whiskey,
that laptops,
Lima,
tablets, and any other
and we have a short
electronic
taxi.
devices
We'll
are
blast
stored
off by the
with your
3-4 left.
Thank you, and welcome aboard.
For real? There's an A380 between you? Oh, you parked next to me. Oh, shoot. Yeah, that's a big A380. He makes you look like a business jet. Oh, he smokes. He must have a different scenery, because gosh damn. Oh, nah. It's just the way the terminal looks. Oh, shoot. Where he going? Where he flying to? He doesn't have a flight plan yet. Yeah, this airport is heavy, chat. When we get out of here, it should be silky smooth. Arrived yesterday. Nice. How it feels to be home, gamer. I know you gotta miss home at least just a little bit. How was that flight as well? Alright. Good news is we're not boarding 300 passengers today, so we should be finished pretty soon. Alright, let's check out. How much time we got left? 1 more minute, and the IRS should be in line. Boom, 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 boom. You have pictures? Nice. Are you cured of your sickness? Oh yeah, you were sick. Nice. Glad to hear that, Taz. Don't it feel good to feel like yourself once again? Gamer, did you end up getting the window seat? Oh, there we go. That's what we've been waiting for. Alright, we can put that in the arc. Oh, shoot. Yeah, so now we can switch this to auto. I forgot we didn't put in our departure yet. All that's in auto. All right, perfect. Let's go to our flight plan page. We should have done this first. Let's go to our departure runway. We're taking, was it 3-4 left? And then for a SID, it's gonna be the Tulu 2 Alpha. Do we have that? Of course we don't have that. We got Tulu 1 Whiskey. Is that all of them? Bro, how do I update the air rack on this damn plane? It's the second time it done this to me. Anybody? A380? I mean A350 pilots? We probably go, let me see what that looks like. Tulu 1 Whiskey. That's weird because on here I have a Tulip 2 whiskey. You know what? We'll take it. It's not even that serious. If anything, we'll go direct. Let's go ahead and insert that. And once we get up in cruise, we're planning for arrival. And seeing that we did this backwards as hell, let me go back to our perf page and just verify that we have the correct information in here. Alright. Alright, so it looks like our V-speed stayed the same. Alright, cool. Never flown an A350? Oh, really? Well, you about to have a fun one today. Yes, the window seat, 7 hours, and the max is suffering. Why? No leg room or what? Did you felt like closed in or what? But it's not too hard, Yankee. If you've flown the A380, it's kind of like the same concept. Alright, our cruise altitude is showing 40. Is that correct? Yeah, cruising altitude 40. And we're ready. Alright, constraint can come on. Taxi can come on. And the cruising altitude is 40. We'll climb via these sit up to 40,000. No ATC online at the moment.
We are ready to go when you are.
Alright, so PAX is ready, but I believe we're still waiting on GSX. Yeah, we're 190 out of 267? Very tight. Holy smokes. Yeah, I know that feeling. I know that feeling, man. The best feeling is when you don't have someone next to you and you have like 2 seats. You ever had that before, chat? You book a flight, no one comes next to you, it's just you in those 2 seats, all to yourself. Well, Emirates 777 Yangon to Dubai was an amazing flight. I flew 5 hours. Oh, really, Freddie? Dubai. What's Dubai like, bro? I always want to go to Dubai. I can put. Alright, that's cool. Still just passengers. You know what'd be dope? You already know what I'm about to say. Damn, Dubai got an they got ATC. Would be dope if we had some ATC right now. I will say it's pretty calm out here today. Chat, remember the last time we flown out here in Dubai? There was so much traffic. It was like 72 arrivals, 71 departures. It was crazy in Dubai. Oh. Dubai and Heathrow always get like minimum 20 arrivals and departures every day. Oh yeah, so we don't gonna talk about Heathrow is a whole nother story. I remember flying there from I did a long haul special before from I think JFK. Yeah, I think we flew then we flew from Charlotte to Heathrow, and that was a super long haul. It was so busy. that when I got into their airspace, like where center is, before you approach into Heathrow, put us in the holding pattern. We was in the holding pattern for like 10, 15 minutes. I was sitting there dreading on fuel, like, damn, I hope we can make it. And then when I got to the airport, when we finally landed, we had like a 25 knot crosswind. It was crazy, Chad. It was crazy. Definitely got to go back. Heathrow stay busy, bro. They're probably busy right now. Somewhere over here, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are busy. Alright, how many more passengers we got? Alright, 237. Are we almost there? We are almost there. Looks like everyone's flying northwest, say. Well, at least here, where are we at? What time is it? What time is it right now? Let me see. I think it's only like 2 o'clock p.m. We might get it like a sunset arrival, chat. Yeah, it's like 2:11. I think it get dark around 4. Something. We might have a sunset arrival. Alright, we're finished boarding. Finally. Alright, let's go. We can start up our APU, master switch. And let's go. We'll get all our fuel pumps on. And then let's go APU start. Beacon light can come on.
Attention please, passengers for Qatar Airways flight 003 to London, Heathrow, please proceed to gate A5 for boarding.
That's what I like about the scenery. It has announcements, like you can sound like you're in the airport. It's pretty cool. Alright, should be available now. Almost. All right, there we go. Let's go APU bleed on. And we can call for pushback.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 402. Our flight time will be roughly 2 hours and 43 minutes. Please note the cabin door is now closed. We ask that you make sure that all devices...
Doha traffic, Qatar 402, pushing start from stand Alpha 3, nose to the west on whiskey for Qatar traffic.
Cabin crew secure doors for
Well,
departure.
Doha traffic. Alright. Oh, we got disconnect. We got disconnect.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted. Locking gear.
Yeah, you can
Traffic
push.
shows
You can push.
112, stand off the 7, we're also ready for push, full facing west, traffic.
Attention please, passengers for Qatar Airways Flight 1363 to Johannesburg. Please proceed to Gate C23 for boarding.
Wait on me. Yeah, you. If you can hear me, Yankee, you can push. You're not gonna be in the way of me, but you might be in the way of the other guy because it sounds like he's pushing too. All right, we need our nose to the what? To the west. Nose to the right. Nose to the right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright, release parking brake.
Commencing. All engines start at will.
Alright, now let's start these bad boys up. Start up engine number 2 first. What? What's the fault? What we got? That's level 9. Yes, it is. What you talking about?
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the flight attendants for a safety demonstration. When the seatbelt light is fastened, please make sure that your seatbelt is fastened well inside the bus.
Chat, once we get off the ground, our frames are gonna straighten out, alright? Frames is crap right now. That's dope. We in sync, pushing back at the same time. Alright, number 2 is available. Start up engine number 1.
A light vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Flip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the straps tight. To inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when exiting the aircraft. If it doesn't inflate automatically, you may blow into the mouthpiece for manual inflation. This vest is equipped with a whistle and a light. If you need to, the seat cushion can be used as a secondary breathing device. Please make sure to exit the aircraft as soon as possible and leave your belongings.
Please set parking brakes.
Alright, parking brake set.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
That this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Select flaps 1.
in the seat back in front of you. We just reading this and letting a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us again, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Alright, 2 good engines. Put our engine start switch back to the normal position.
Torque disconnected. Bypass lane removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alright, let's do a flight control check. Left aileron. Left aileron, right aileron. Alright, that's that. Down, neutral, up, right rudder, left rudder. You know what? Hold on. Let's see something. Who's that? That's ATC? Or that's one of y'all messing with me? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No. It will be under here? No. Why is it's the Z one? Alright. Alright, it's this one. Alright, I need to change the curve on this. Alright, let's try that. Alright, that's better. Let me see. Still do it. Maybe that's a bug. Whatever. Who pinged me? That's ATC? That ain't no ATC. Oh, this says ground. Okay, 120.25. 120.225. Hey, Chad, I called it.
Mirror 2, do a ground radio check.
I called it. I said we was going to have ATC. I said it. And we got it. 5x5.
Copy the Mirror 2. We're on taxiway Victor. Just pushed back from the Mirror terminal. We got information, Alpha. We're looking for a taxi for a 34 right.
Oh, I'm not ATC. I'm looking for ATC as well.
Ah, gotcha.
How he comes online and he's not even on? He's not even ready.
Surely in the moment, somewhere.
All right, we'll wait.
Ready for takeoff.
While we waiting, let's get our auto brakes.
All stations, sorry, I was using the wrong push start button.
Huh? What he said? All stations what?
Amiri 2, do you read me?
Mirror 2, we read you off.
Amiri 2, sorry about that. Are you ready to copy our clearance?
We are ready to copy for Mirror 2, no problem.
Amiri 2, information Alpha is correct. You are clear to 0 by the 2 loop 2 Alpha departure. Climb by the set altitude 10,000, squawk 3234.
Roger, we're clear to Zurich, and just to confirm, you set the Tulu to Alpha arrival, initially 10,000, 3234 for Mirror 2 Heavy.
Amiri 2 Heavy, 862 to Alpha departure, and back correct, 81019er. Call me when you set the squawk and register for taxi.
Roger, we'll call you when we set the squawk and ready for taxi for Mirror 2.
Jordan 112, after the D to copy the Alpha clearance.
Jordan 112, we are ready and we would like to take over for departure.
Jordan 112, 800 you are clear to Queen Harry International by the 2 Alpha departure. Climb at shift altitude 10,000, squawk 3221.
Hey,
To
Ali.
to Alpha departure on the
Yes, we're
system
back,
destination
baby.
10,000, squawk
What's up,
3221.
Ali?
What is your name, 112?
Brazilian 112 is back correct. QNH 1019 information. Alpha is correct because ready for taxi after the squawk.
This will be an Alpha and we'll call the taxi, 112.
Mirror 2 Heavy, we're ready for taxi 34 right.
Let's see if we can get 34 left. It will be a short taxi, chat.
Amir 2 Heavy, I have set you for 34 left since the runway is at destination base. Do you want 34 right?
Okay, sounds like we can get it.
Yeah, Mirror 2, if possible, 34 right would be preferred if possible.
Amir 2 A firm for 34 right, this is 2 Echo departure, initial plan 10,000.
2 Echo, initial climb 10,000 for Mirror 2.
Good afternoon, ground. Qatar 402, parked at Whiskey, aircraft type A350. Requesting IFR clearance to Amman.
Qatar 402, Hamid ground, hello. Information Alpha current jet clears to Amman by the 202 after departure. Climb at the ship to altitude 10,000, squawk 2175.
Clear to Amman as filed. Flight plan route. Plan for the 2 departure. Climb and maintain 10,000 and squawk 2175 for Qatar 402.
Qatar 402, read back correct. QNH 1019 for the correction for this traffic.
Call and ready for taxi for Qatar 402. Alright.
And I need to, are you still ready for taxi or do you want taxi?
Mirror 2 Heavy, we're ready for taxi 34 right.
I need to have the taxi by Victor Hoshot Alpha already on Victor, so once you're near Alpha, just monitor uniform 1 to be estimate. Good.
Roger, by Alpha, and then for departure, you can come 34 right, Mirror 2 Heavy. Thanks, take care.
And for Qatar 402, ready for taxi?
Qatar 402, standby for taxi.
Okay, so I think he's got me on standby because Yankee got to call in and get his
What
departure.
is your 112? We are ready for taxi on triple left.
Jordan 12, taxi by Whiskey 1, Golf, Kilo, which is taxi really 1.
Whiskey 1, Golf, Kilo, Lima 1, hold short runway, 34 left, have your 2112.
Jordan 112, confirm and total short of taxi really 1.
Hold short of taxi with Lima, Jordan 112.
Qatar 402, taxi by Whiskey 1, Golf, Kilo, hold short of taxi Lima.
Taxi via Whiskey, Golf, hold short Lima for Qatar 402.
Qatar 402, just confirm, after Golf it's Kilo, hold short of taxi Lima.
After Golf, it's Kilo for Qatar 402. Alright, so straight in, left turn, all the way down. Alright, bet. Oh, we're just gonna follow ties.
Doha ground Qatari 1122 at land Charlie 4 with information Alpha. Request Alpha clearance to Muscat 5.
Qatar 1122, send us for Airways number 1, break, Jordan 112, monitoring Unicom 12.8.
Unicom 12.8, Jordan 112.
Qatar 402, on Kilo, monitoring Unicom 12.8.
On Kilo, monitor Unicom for Qatar 402. Thank you for your service. Have a wonderful day.
Hamad ground, good day, Qatar 77 Victor, stand Hotel 6 right, the information alpha requesting Alpha.
Qatar 77 Victor, stand clearance number 2. Qatar 1122, are you ready to copy?
Ready to copy, Qatari 1122.
Qatari 1122, you are information Alpha is current, you are cleared to Muscat International by the Bundu 3 Echo.
Alright, we can do config for takeoff. Your APU should have been off. Okay. Your taxi lights on. I think I'm gonna go first. Doha traffic, Atari 402, line up in the part N3 for left. Doha traffic.
Traffic Jordan 112 behind the 6050 will line up, it's well behind.
Alright, Chrono can come on. And let's spool her up. Alright, two stable engines. Let's go, flex. knots, cross check. Airspeed alive.
V1.
Rotate. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Oh, we got to put our TARA on. Throttle's bad to climb. Yeah, though, I gotta put TCAS on.
Traffic Jordan 112, taking off from A34 left to traffic posture Tower.
Let's go, clean flaps. Alright, we gotta give it to the autopilot, we need TCAS. Alright, beautiful. Oh, we about to fly over the buildings too? Nice. Alright, bring that back over. Beautiful view right there. Looks like we have an altitude restriction. We're gonna bypass that. We're gonna continue climbing up. No ATC online. Doha traffic, Atari 402. Continuing our climb up to 41,000. Well, 40,000. I don't know why I said 41.
And our traffic through the 112, we are climbing the set flight level 340.
Alright, we can get our taxi lights off. Okay, past the 10,000, we can clean up our lights.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now passing through 10,000 feet. You can now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. As a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in the galley or near the lavatory. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you will be required to pay a small fee. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi to find out more information.
Beautiful takeoff. Yes. It's a beautiful day out too. Yeah, I low-key wish I had taken the 330. This plane is just so heavy on frames, bro. But it's starting to smoothen out a little bit, though. How was your takeoff, Yankee? Was yours, I'm pretty sure you had a smooth takeoff, right? The winds are not too heavy, too strong. We can disarm our speed brakes. Transition altitude, we can go standard. I avoid the A350 for FPS. Yes, I don't blame you, bro. But I'm not gonna lie. It's just so it's something different, you know. I like flying the A350 because it's I don't know. It's just something different when it comes to Airbus, and I love the way this feels. Like I love the model on this plane. The only thing I dislike is just the how strong it is on our PC, you know. But I love flying this plane. I'm still trying to get the. We're gonna see if we can figure out our landing. I gotta figure out how to finesse this thing on approach. Yesterday we almost finessed it, and I pulled up just a little bit too much on a side stick. Today I feel good about it. We about to have a nice little approach in about 2 hours, right? How much longer we got? Like 2.5 hours. Yeah, like 2 hours and 30 minutes. Hey, Yankee, are you on Valanta? Do you have a Valanta account? Do you use this app right here? If you do, let me get your friend let me send you a friend request. Oh, you don't have it? Oh, you do have it. Let me get your name on there. Friend request you. Alright, we can set our range to about 160. And I think it's safe to say we can turn off our seatbelt signs. Damn Pack's about to be running to the lavatory. They're running to the lavatory. Oh, they didn't register it yet. Yeah, I probably have to select it manually. Let me, Alright, here they go.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move around the cabin. However, we ask that you keep your seatbelt fastened when seated in case of unexpected turbulence.
Hack Attacks. How you doing, Hack Attacks? Welcome back. We're taking a 2.5 hour. We're running up to 2 hours and 50 minutes over into Amman, and we just took off from Doha. Sent you frequency on Volanta. Friend request on Volanta? Okay. Oh yeah, I got you right here. Alright, I got you, bro. Hey, you want to join our, so we got this thing going on where we come up with a team, and all of us in the team, it basically shows our stats. So like, let me go to stats real quick. It shows all of the top routes we all go to. It shows the flight time total for all our flights together, the distance and fuel burn, and also the different variants of aircraft that we choose. And also give a distance in each individual aircraft that you choose. And then for the leaderboard, it's based off of your flight time and your distance and your average landing rate. It's pretty cool. It's a good little thing we can do to compete with each other. If you want to join this, I could definitely invite you. Beanie! What's up, Beanie? You up early, bro. What you doing up so early? Alright, we're passing Bahrain. Passing Bahrain, chat. After that, it looks like we're gonna be passing Dammam. Pretty much gonna be over the we're gonna fly up pretty much over terrain this whole flight. It's all the water you're gonna see this whole flight, chat. After that, it's gonna be straight ortho. Send you a request. Do you have Volanta? Do I got you as a friend on Volanta? No, that's not you. Send me a request, bro. I don't have you as a friend. Yeah, I don't have you as a friend, Beanie. How much money to fly back to Doha and then fly to ATL? What you mean how much money? IRL or in a sim? You do? Send me a request. I don't see you on here. Or is it your name? Let me see if it's your name. Is it Beanie Baby the GOAT? That's the only thing I see that comes up. Beanie Baby the GOAT. Is that you? How much money to fly back to Doha? Then to ATL, real life, real money? As a passenger? I don't know, bro. You tell me. Oh, that is you. Okay, I'm going to send you a friend request. Or do I have you as a friend? Oh, I do have you as a friend. Oh, okay. Yeah, I add you, bro. I got you as a friend. I'm going to put you in our Mo Express one. Oh, we got Freddy in both of these teams. Freddy, are you in chat, Freddy? How many can you have in? Oh, in the sim right now? Hold up. You asking me how much of? I'm confused, bro. Alright, Freddy, I'm taking you out of one of these groups, bro. Freddy in both groups. How you edit? You want to be in the Mo Express or you want to be in the Flying Tacos? Which one? So Mo Express, I'm probably gonna have to kick someone from this one, which I think is gonna be Freddie, because I already got him in another one too. So Flying Tacos or Mo Express. Which one do you want to be in? How much money to fly back to Doha after you land, then fly to Atlanta? How much money to do that? What you mean, like in sim? Oh, like in the sim kind of money? I would say what? That's what I'm asking too. As a pilot or as a passenger, or as a company of Qatari? I would think that would probably cost I don't know, $50,000. As a passenger, that would probably cost you, if you fly in business class, economy class, anywhere from like $2,000 to $4,000. The reason why I say that too is because the other day we was looking up a flight from Myanmar to the U.S. and that was like $2,000. So I would think, like, yeah, it will probably be somewhere around that range. Oh, as a pilot in a sim. How much he would get paid? Well, the pilots get paid by the hour, right? So let's say if they're getting paid what, like let's say they get paid $100 an hour. And from, all right, so you said from here. All right, let's say we do from Amman back to Doha. That's 3 hours. Or yeah, we run it up to 3 hours. And then from, how long is it from Atlanta to Doha? That's probably, I would say, at least a 10-hour, right? So we'll do 13 hours in total of a flight. That at least, if they're getting paid a rate of $100 an hour, that's like $1,300. Oh, you want to super chat me to fly to Atlanta? No, bro, it's good. If you want me to fly to Atlanta, I can do it. If we can do it together, we can plan something. How long is that flight? And if you want me to do it today, I don't think I can do it today. Pete, you know it's all love when you come through, bro. You gotta pay me to fly nowhere. I'll do a Doha to Philadelphia for a Navigraph one. Now we talking. Oh, sweet. How long is that flight? You got me want to look it up now. It's 15 hours and 30 minutes? But yeah, Beanie, you gotta give me no money to fly anywhere. If you want to support the channel, you can always donate, but you don't have to pay me to fly somewhere. Yeah, that would be a crazy. That would be, you know how you got those tiers for membership. That would be like a good segment into a membership. Pay the premium, $10 a month, fly anywhere you want. Holy smokes. Now, what are we listening to? Let me see if we can switch that out. Alright, we're coming up on an hour and 48 minutes, and we can plan for arrival in about 48 minutes. I believe. Hey, Yankee, have you planned your runway yet? Do it so I can land in an event. Oh, there's an event today? In Atlanta? Damn, I wish I could. 15 hours though? If I do a 15-hour flight after this, what time would that be? Oh, so I would get there at nighttime. See, that's the thing. I got something planned tonight. I would say I can do run some errands and do what I gotta do within the flight of the day, but tonight I might not even be home, bro. We're on different airways. We parted ways like Fast and Furious. Oh shoot, for real. My brother thinks you're a thug. Why he thinks I'm a thug? Cause of my hair? I ain't no thug. I'm me. Let me take a look here. Oh yeah, we did part our ways. Yo, but it's crazy. We will eventually be back on the same track on our arrival. Yeah, we definitely parted ways, bro. SimBrief always does that. It'll give you different routes. What I kind of like though is I think one time we had a route when we flew over into Beirut and we were coming back. It literally took us, because I guess there's like IRL, there's the war going on, so it's restricted airways. It literally took us all the way back out here, and then we came this direction to come back to Dubai. It was crazy because it would have saved us like an hour just to go direct. So I like SimBrief for that. How like immersive that is. That's pretty cool. No, because you're. It's all good, aviation. That cracks me up, bro. I don't even get offended.
In a few moments, we'll be starting our in-flight meal service. Please look in your seat back for our menu, and one of our crew members will stop by shortly for your order. If you would like to order additional menu items, please hit the flight attendant call button at any time, and we'll be over shortly to assist.
Oh, you have Bhutanese? Oh, really? Cool. Hey, no matter where you are, who you are, Well, it matters who you are, but it don't matter what color your skin, where you are around the world. You always welcome in my books. I don't discriminate. I don't judge. End of the day, we all bleed the same. We all bleed the same, right? My mom thinks you're an AI generated, like not who you say you are. What the hell? AI generated is crazy. Are you watching me from your big screen, Beanie? And at the end of the day, we are all skeletons. Facts, Yankee. 100%. You only live once. And eventually, we all gotta go someday. Alright, where are we? Oh, okay, we're still passing Damam. You're on the what? The hell? Oh, I did ask where you watching from. I did ask. That's my fault. Don't get sucked into the toilet, bro. That'll be really bad. When you flying again, Beanie? Yeah, I did. That's why I said it's all my fault. I'm the one that asked. That's to eat some. Really? You know what helps? You know what helps, bro? Eat some prune. Eat some prune, Yankee. I don't like prunes, but I've heard what prunes can do. Eat some prunes, and that thing will have you. It will clean you up, bro. It will clear you out. Fire in the hole, bro. It's gonna clear you out. Ain't no way you fell in. Question, it's kind of crazy, but nah, kind of gross. Have y'all ever dropped something in the toilet before? And if it was something very valuable, did you just let it sit or did you pick it up? How to become a channel mod? Just when you were around a lot. Like from the way I've been doing it is, if you hang out a lot, if you're always around when I'm live, you know, and if I feel like you have good intentions for the channel, I definitely make you a mod. In the past, what I've done is I've made a lot of people mods, but they get the role and they're just never around. So I ended up, if you're inactive for over a month or so, I just unmod people. But that's how that goes. I've probably had about, I would say about probably 6 or 7 maybe mods in total, and now I really only have about 4, because those are the only 4 people that actually show up, you know. Tonight you're doing DFW ATL, tomorrow Denver to Las Vegas, Sunday Jeddah, Dubai Monday, and then you're doing Madrid to Heathrow, and then MSP is where, that's in Florida. Then you're doing to Chicago. Oh, it looks like you have a whole agenda. You got everything all planned out, Beanie. I don't know what my next flight is. You're doing something right. You're doing something good. I don't know where we going next. I should be thinking about that. I should be thinking about what we're doing for our next flight, chat. Today, I'm going to see if I can possibly go live again today. Like in the afternoon or in the evening. I'm going to see if I can plan something. I do want to fly in the West Coast. We made plans to fly in the West Coast. We're actually supposed to be flying in the West Coast today, but I kind of messed up on the routes, because we were supposed to be flying from so we flew back from Washington into Atlanta. Then we were going to go from Atlanta to New Orleans, but I ended up having to cancel that stream. So next week we'll do that one. But then from New Orleans we were supposed to be flying to LAX today, but we never actually made it to New Orleans. So yeah, so we're probably gonna, that was supposed to be Delta. So I'm probably gonna see if we can find, maybe, I don't know, maybe we fly Spirit or something. I kind of low-key want to go to San Diego. We might do LA. We probably do Las Vegas to San Diego later. Well, I'm gonna see. That actually sounds like a good idea. Or we can go back into Burbank. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do a West Coast flight later. And then tomorrow morning now, I'll see if I can think of something else. I'll also have y'all flight requests in the Discord. I'm gonna see if I can at least bang out a couple of routes on those. And then Sunday morning, we might do a stream Sunday morning. And yeah, and then I might take a break Monday, and then we'll jump back into a routine on Tuesday. We'll see how it goes though. Alright, chat. It's an hour and 44 minutes left of the flight. We'll plan for arrival in about 40 minutes. Let me take a look and see what they're doing right now for landing IRL. Alright, so IRL looks like they're landing from the east to the west. So that should be 26 left. And SimBrief gave me 08 left. So let me go to Windy real quick and let me take a look at, I want to try to figure out, maybe because of the winds. Let me see if I can figure that out. What's the code? OJAI. Alright, so the winds are blowing from the south to the north. All right, so we'll plan on we'll land on 26 left. You write that down. 26 left. Yeah, we'll land on 26 left, and I have to find a. Then in the meantime, I'll find a star and a approach for us for 26 left. Probably take Zulu. No, actually Yankee. Yeah, Yankee looks good. And now we need a star. Alright, we should take the Luton. We'll take the Luton for a star. Alright, we'll plan for arrival in about 40 minutes, chat. Hold up, chat. I'll be right back. Oh, thank you. My bad. I was saying that it's beautiful, bro. The first picture you sent me, where were you flying over? And that landing was smooth. Yeah, it's fire, bro. Some good stuff, man. Check your DMs. Check your DMs. The first is the Bahamas. Yes, I was gonna say that looks like the Bahamas, 100%. I can use it. Appreciate you, bro. You gotta go eat my dinner in a bit. Okay, Yankee. I'm gonna be here, bro. We still got a solid hour and a half left of the flight. We're like damn near parallel with each other. Looks like I'm a little bit ahead of you though. Your ground speed is 397, and I'm at 384. Oh, I was looking at the wrong person. So you're at 380. I'm at 384. There's a plane right behind you. He's at 396. He's going to Beirut. Looks like he's about to fly over you, bro. He's at 3.8. You at 3. Oh, sure. He's right behind you. Or he already flew over you. Okay, he's at 38 and you're at 34,000. Okay. Damn, what plane is... He's in the A350 as well? Oh, is this that plane? No, it was the A380. Never mind. I was about to say, was that the same plane that was sitting right next to us? The guy behind is in Simrate X4. He just zoomed past. Oh, I figure. Yeah, he over there cheating, isn't he? I don't even think VATSIM. I think VATSIM frowned up on that. But he good. There ain't no controller around. pretty crazy. Damn, the headwind killing? You got headwind? Guys, damn, you're right, bro. 111 knots. Sheesh. Yeah, it's going to be a long hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, actually, it's now an hour and 20 minutes. Where is this? You need a follow me taxi to backtrack? That's crazy. What flight you doing next? Might fly in the West Coast. Later on tonight, though. What time zone are you on, Yankee? Look like they're going up an upslope. That's a smooth departure. 5:45 GMT. What does 5:45 GMT convert to EST? Okay, so it's nighttime for you right now? About to be nighttime? So when I fly, it's gonna probably be like, it's gonna be late for you when I fly, bro. It's probably gonna be like around 12 a.m., 1 a.m. Man, that's a lot of snow. Is that Toronto? Oh, that's a legendary photo right there. That is sick. I gotta be like San Francisco. Guys, damn, we late. Yes, it is.
Because they are
What plane is that, chat? What plane is that? I thought it was an A350 for a second. This video will never get old, bro.
Oh my god, do you see that? Did the tail just strike? Did the tail just strike? Oh! Yo!
I wonder how they felt after that. We're gonna try not to do that today, chat. We're gonna try not to do that today. Alright, chat, in about 18 minutes we're playing for arrival. We get like 10 likes today. Let's go. What's up, Ali? How was your stream, boss man? We gotta jump in the A380, man.
Recon. 5.
That's how we trying to butter it today, chat. That's how we trying to butter it today. Just like that.
30, 20, retard. 5.
Clean up flaps. Amazing stream. Did you enjoy it? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That game that you were playing, what game is that? I need to get that game. Y'all was having too much fun. Where is how they do it in Switzerland? What? Switzerland is one of the few countries where private jets feel almost routine, not rare. With I ain't about to read all that. Qatari 777. What livery is that? Interesting livery. Oh, where? Yeah, we can definitely play it together. Game looks mad fun. What livery is that? Oh, that's that's Eva. The Hello Kitty livery. Oh, I can't show that. What the hell? There's gotta be some Red Bull. Bro. That's some RC stuff right there. That's something you do in the RC, bro. What kind of... Look at the... That's crazy how that don't stall, bro. I don't know. I might have to throw up after that maneuver. F1 livery. Oh, that's F1. No way there's no way they're 1,000 feet apart. Is this AI? Oh, it's a photo shoot? Oh, that's how they began the iconic photos, chat. Yeah, I always wondered, like, what happens if you get, like, turbulence? Do they disconnect right away and then reconnect after? Or stay together through the turbulence?
From touchdown on runway 31 center, when watch this, the pilots initiate a go-around.
Zero visibility. But bottom one flies down in a way. Chat, in like 10-15 minutes, we're playing for arrival. Oh, you're talking about in the in that photo shoot. Damn. That looks really good. What mission are they on? Was that oh, it's an air show. Duh. It's in my face. Cool. Emirates Skywards? First time I've ever seen this livery. I don't know. I like that livery though. That looks nice. Beat on. What's up, Beat on? How you doing, bro? That livery is kind of sick, Chad. I ain't gonna lie. Coming up on the last hour of the flight. That thing looks so heavy. It's like, how does that thing even fly?
At the front is this giant fan. During takeoff, these rotating blades push 1.3 tons of air backwards every second, and around 10% of that air gets compressed. The compressors force the air into increasingly narrow chambers. They compress the air to about 50 times atmospheric pressure. And just by doing that, the air heats up to around 600 degrees Celsius. This compressed air is then forced into the combustion chamber, where fuel is sprayed in through a ring of nozzles and ignited. That chemical reaction gives off a lot of heat, so the temperature jumps to around 1500 degrees Celsius.
Jeez.
Between the combustion chamber and the outside air is this: rows of turbine blades. So in order for the gas to expand and get out, it needs to push these turbine blades out of the way. And in pushing the blades, that is how it transfers its energy to the engine. This is where all the power really comes from. In modern jets, on takeoff, each high-pressure turbine blade is generating as much power as a Formula One car.
What?
And there are 68 of them. As the gas rushes through the turbine and nozzle, its pressure drops from around 50 atmospheres down to 1, and it expands by almost 20 times. And that spins these turbine blades up to 12,500 revolutions per minute.
God
The
damn.
fan that is pushing all that air backward and all those compressors that squeeze the air down, all of that is powered by the turbines back here. It's a kind of funny, really counterintuitive way to think about an engine. It's what's happening in the back that's actually driving everything up front. This is a jet engine,
Oh, yeah.
specifically a turbofan engine.
Wait, I have this Emirates on flight radar? Oh, you do? Where is it flying to? Or where did you see it flying to? It's gotta be somewhere in Toronto. Canada. Canada! I love that green livery, bro. Sheesh. Made it look easy.
Heading 100, easy 399.
What's the world's busiest airport, chat? I thought it was Atlanta. Is Atlanta still the world's busiest airport? I had seen it before. I don't remember the flight. Oh, okay. Man, I never knew things land on frickin' in the desert. Hold up, how them things take off in the desert? Don't the desert cause a lot of drag? And don't you chance getting the engines messed up? Because all of the sand going in the engines? How the hell? Bro, that's AI, right? Well, then again, I don't know. Maybe this plane is good because it's so high up. But imagine taking off in sand, bro. Well, the desert. Isn't it like the same texture? Big 777. Up, ski at us. This video never gets old. Sheesh. We gotta go back to ski at us, chat. It's a Neo A321. Man, that livery is clean. That thing just got delivered. I remember this happened to me. It wasn't an A380, but when I was in New York and we were leaving the airport, we drove under the bridge and it was like, I think it was a JetBlue crossing right when we were leaving. It was pretty cool when you see that in person. Tomorrow we're finally doing some flight stream. Where you going, bro? What time you streaming? They missed the butter? Get that butter. That just look like they buttered it. Iconic. Iconic. Chasing solar eclipse on the Concorde. It's crazy work. SOS.
Tail, one that can even shoot fire. It's not an exhaust pipe. Hidden inside is a small independent jet engine called an APU, short for Auxiliary Power Unit. When a plane is parked at the airport and the main engines are off, the APU acts like the aircraft's backup heart, supplying electricity and compressed air to keep essential systems running. When the APU starts up, you might see a small burst of flame shooting out of that hole, because it really is a miniature jet engine. It burns a small amount of jet fuel inside a combustion chamber at extremely high temperature and pressure. Before takeoff, the main engines need compressed air to spin their turbines fast enough to ignite. That air comes directly from the APU. Without it, the engines wouldn't even start. And in emergencies, if the main engines fail mid-flight, the APU can automatically kick in within seconds to keep the flight control and navigation systems alive. Just remember, the APU doesn't produce any thrust. It's the plane's backup power plant. Why does every airplane have a tiny hole at the tail?
Yeah, I remember I remember when I took that flight with a Velo, And I don't know if it was the engines or when they started up the APU, but inside the cabin, you could really smell that. You could really smell the burning smell. It smelled like burning oil or something like that. Things they used to do back in the days is nuts. What was the point of that? Oh, that's scary, bro. That's terrifying. Imagine flying through that cloud.
In the cockpit. It's on the overhead panel, which is the panel that we use to control all of our systems. It's this switch right here. It's the observer audio entertainment. And that switch, when we enable that, allows passengers to listen to the flight deck audio. It's run through this panel back here, which is the jump seat audio panel, and all the passengers are able to listen to flight deck audio. You can do that through your seatback monitor. On some airplanes, you go to Spotify and select flight deck. On other airplanes, you go to entertainment and select from the flight deck. I like to do this for two reasons. One, I've had a lot of first officers
Can't believe I got a minus 10 FPM.
You got a negative 10 PM per minute, Mexican aviator? Nice. Oh, you said you're flying tonight, right? Where you flying to?
To fly around on United and listen to Channel 9, and that's what inspired them to learn to fly. I've also had a lot of nervous flyers tell me that when they can listen to the pilots on the flight that they're on, it makes them a little bit more calm on their flight. So let me know, if you're a pilot, do you turn this on when you're flying? And if you're a passenger, do you like to listen to this?
Portugal United 16 Heavy, passing 1,400, climbing 2,500.
United 16 Heavy, near departure, rate of contact, turn rate heading 320, climb maintain 6,000.
320 degrees, climb.
I never knew that was a thing, Chad.
United 1880, turn rate heading 020.
That's cool. I'll definitely turn it on.
United 16 Heavy, turn rate heading 0.
He meant 1,000? What's up? What's up, Empathy?
Flighting 280.
Heading 280, 12085, Lindbergh 3377.
United 16 Heavy, contact near departure 120.4.
That's cool, though. I never knew that was an option. I'm gonna have to search that next time I'm on a flight. Damn, that rollout though, did they fast forward this? Chat, they fast forward this. That takeoff roll was too quick. I never said I was flying today. I thought you said you were flying tonight. Or do I got the wrong person? Damn, that thing been through hell and back. That airplane been through a lot. That thing needs a bath. That's a 400? It looks like a 400. I've been on the Caribbean Royal. Definitely, that's crazy.
Como se abrocha, se ajusta y se desabrocha el cinturón de seguridad. Introduzcan la cabeza por la abertura, pasen la cinta alrededor de su cintura, enganchenla en el cierre y tiren.
Cintura, ajusten la gase por el adelante o el extremo. Absténgase de inflar el chaleco dentro de la cabina. Al salir del avión, jale las orillas.
Which one's your favorite, Chad? I ain't gonna lie. Between the PTU and the hydraulic pump, I don't really remember hearing flaps like that. Maybe because of where I was positioned in the plane. Engine startups, I barely hear them on a plane, IRL. All depends on what seat you're at. Which one's your favorite, chat? The PTU hydraulic pump flaps or the engine startup? Oh yeah, the PTU. Oh yeah, I can agree. Oh man, yeah, this is good too. The thrust reduction. Ah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one, man. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
It's your boy D from.
When I first saw his video, I thought it was AI. That's one brave pigeon. You go for the hydraulic pump, empathy? Can't go wrong, man. Either one of those, you can't go wrong. AI. What's the purpose of this? During an engine run, massive amount of air are pulled through the engine to create strong suction at the inlet to rapidly pendant of acceleration, airflow increasing the speed and changing the pressure around the engine. What was the purpose though? Are they testing something? Never seen that livery. That's Lufthansa. Oh shoot. I like the blue though. The blue? By the way, you're gonna do a flight tomorrow. Yeah, I'm planning on to at some point. I never knew the wings was that easy to flex, dog. Remember how we see like in Microsoft when the wings be flapping around? I guess that's not a bad recreation, right? Man, I want an RC helicopter. I didn't want a whole new RC, either plane or a car, bro. I mean, helicopter. I don't know how to fly a helicopter though. That's pretty sick. I'll feel like a kid again with that thing. You know, as a kid, when you get that toy for Christmas and you open it in that package, man, what a beauty. As soon as I take off with that thing, I'm crashing it. What plane is this? It's an E-Jet? This is not an E-Jet, right? Beautiful approach. Gosh damn, he's fighting that thing.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
I would say that's an impressive landing. Oh, he's putting the ailerons in the wind. Putting the ailerons in the wind. Real professional.
Why do fighter jets all have that long, skinny needle on the nose?
Why?
Is it for breaking the sound barrier? Not at all. That little spike is called a pitot tube, and
A
every
pitot.
airplane has one.
Oh, a
Its
pitot
entire
tube.
job is to tell the aircraft exactly how fast it's really moving through the air. Here's how it works. As the plane pushes forward, air rushes straight into a tiny opening at the front of the pitot tube. That pressure is called dynamic pressure. Then, small side holes measure the outside air pressure, or static pressure. Compare the two pressures, and you get the real airspeed. It looks as thin as a drinking straw, but it's basically the pilot's extra set of eyes. When it goes wrong, things can get ugly. In the 2009 Air France 447 crash, iced-over pitot tubes caused the airspeed readings to jump all over the place.
Yeah, I remember watching this on Air Disaster.
Led to a fatal chain reaction. That's why before every single flight, mechanics give the pitot system a full checkup. They use a tiny probe to clear out every hole. Only after the pitot system passes everything is the aircraft cleared to fly. Why do fighter jets all have that long
Fun
skinny
fact,
needle
huh?
on the
Fun
nose?
fact.
Is it for
Oh, look, it's your favorite airline, Empathy. That's one hell of a view from a hotel. You're going ILS 26 left. I'm going ILS 26 left as well. I'm doing Yankee. I'm doing Yankee. The ILS 26 left Yankee. What are you doing for a star, Yankee? I never did this before. Is that app even accurate? Does it really get the speed accurate? I heard of people actually doing that. I want to know how accurate it is. Is that miles per hour or kilometers? Or knots? Oh. B1. Rotate. That low key looks like New York. That's New York. Yeah, that's New York, right? Damn, that's one hell of a view. One hell of a view. Mo is a bot? Why you say I'm a bot? You're the second person that called me artificial intelligence today, bro. What the hell, chat? I'm a bot? First I'm AI and now I'm a bot. It's crazy work. That looks so satisfying to watch. Where is this? You witness perfect landing at, or you gotta be. Yep, Pero. Chay, I want to see me flying a Pero someday. St. Martin departure? It's a business jet, all right. Yeah, the part that thrilled me the most about flying into St. Martin is flying into that damn mountain. I used to be nervous on this takeoff. Interesting, he's taken off with the ailerons in the wind. I never knew that was a thing. I thought that's only when you're landing. Or is that only with like smaller jets? You doing a SOBAC, 1 whiskey? ILS 2, okay, you can do the SOBAC. Let me see what that one looks like. Okay, yeah, that's the one I was looking at too. That's the one that's the one we're gonna plan for. Let's plan it in like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, chat. Be dope if we could get some wing view on that departure. I look like one? Damn, bro. You see I look like a bot? I think he gave it to autopilot by now.
Yo, Miski, I am back from studying.
Hey, what up, Freddy? Welcome back, bro. How was studying, man? That's scary, bro. Imagine that thing start coming at your head. this is unreal. That's wild. This is what happens when you choose to fly with Air Canada. Sheesh, look at the views. Oh, that's Calgary and Vancouver. Gotta go back to Vancouver. I knew they was going to compare it to an Airbus. Yeah, that's normal. If there's a high amount of crosswind, we pound the ailerons into the wind. Interesting.
Gets your ears on. Might be time to upgrade his ears. Might be getting a little big for these. Ooh, shove your ears in here. Dude, I think that's pretty good. What do you think? Alright, let's go. Buddy, how are you, dude? I know. It's a little cold in here, isn't it? Got the heat cranking in here. Dude, can you be any closer to me? For real? We're getting ready to take off, so we're going to do our before takeoff checklist. Fuel pump on, landing light on, mixture forward.
Oh, that's cute. Empathy's a pound town.
Windows are shut. Nobody's in the pattern, so we're ready to go. Ready, dude? Just kind of travel Cherokee 31400, departing runway 29.
Said dog is a man's best friend.
So I ain't messing around. We're just going. Lined up here, full power, and let's go. You're awfully close to me today, buddy.
That's one clingy ass dog.
I'm really good today.
Dog cleaning his up.
Feels good in here. Fuel pump off, landing light off, pulling mixture back a little bit. Cruise checklist is done. He's using my back as a headrest right now, if you guys can see this. Dude, what are you doing? Hey, what you doing, bud? I remember when he was so small that he would sit in his seat and he would rest his hand on my arm, and now look at him. He's a big old baby, though.
That's dope. He had him a long time.
Start doing his weight balance because he is getting pretty big. I think he's maybe about 60 pounds at this point. Still well within the limits of this airplane. My useful load in this plane is a hair under 1,000. So obviously you have to factor in fuel, but we have plenty of space. And he assumed his normal position. But guys, thank you so much. We are going to wrap it up here, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
That thing looks like a bat in hell. Golly. Madeira's most famous dive? That's a drone, right? That gotta be a drone. Yeah, it's crazy how fast that thing stops, man.
Actually fly as slow as the Cessna, but it also can fly 2 times the speed of sound. and it does that pretty easily, believe it or not. Also, this airplane, 60 degrees of bank starts to get really extreme, a little bit uncomfortable. This airplane, fully aerobatic, doesn't care, pulls 9 Gs. You guys know what Gs are? The accelerations of gravity. So everything, you know, my human head, well, MIT heads weigh about 20 pounds or so, a little bit more than the norm. So at 9 Gs, everything on your body weighs 9 times as much. So that's 180 pounds. With your neck has to be able to support that. Imagine everything on this airplane has to be stressed such that it can tolerate that load and more. Also can go negative G as well. Altitude-wise, I think the highest I've ever had a Cessna was about 14,000 feet. And it was wheezing. I mean, it was really, really hard for it to get up there. This airplane goes 0 feet all the way up to about 60 to 65,000 feet. So it flies twice as high of what you would see on your commercial airliners. What I'm trying to impress on you is it's a huge flight envelope with a very different solution set compared to what you might have on a Cessna. Believe it or not, this airplane can...
Interesting. All right, Chad, let's get ready for arrival. Let's get the arrival. All right. Top of the descent coming up in about 120. So we're taking the ILS 26 left. Oh, it's weird. It was showing Yankee, I guess. All right, whatever. We'll just go ILS 26 left then. And then for the star was the hope we have it. Oh, Empathy, are you still here? Bro, how do I update the air rack in this plane, bro? I think I need to update the air rack because it's the second time I fly this thing and it's showing me stars and SIDs I don't have. Like for instance, where the hell is the SID on this one? I mean the star. Let me double check. Should be Lunan or Sobek. Lunan, or should be Lunan. See, we don't have that one. It's supposed to be Lunan 1 Whiskey. We have 1 Charlie, 2 Alpha. Damn. Don't do it now. It'll clear your entire flight. No, I'm not gonna do it now. I just want to know how you do it. Where do I go? Do I do it from the airplane? But to update it, it's in the iOS, the screen on the left, and the options. Oh, so I do have old data. Damn, bro. All right, let me run through either Charlie or Alpha and see which one is a good option for us. Let's go to the flight plan. If anything, worst scenario, we'll just do vectors. You know what? I ain't gonna be picky. I'm gonna take this one, and then I'll just go direct at some point, and then come into land, bro. Call it a day. Let's leave that as is, and then we'll worry about the discontinuity when we get closer. Let's go to our perf real quick, and let's put in some information here. So, METAR. Winds are 130 at 3 knots. Outside temperature is 13 degrees. QNH 1021. And for minimums, we were supposed to be planning for the Yankee, but we have old data, so I'm gonna just go with whatever Zulu give us for minimums. Elevation, damn, it's pretty elevated here, it looks like. Let's go for 2566. 2566. Alright, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. We got 278 nautical miles left to our destination. We just put in our performance is all set, our arrival is all set. We can put this back to ARC. For auto brakes, what should we do for auto brakes? Alright, let's pull up the charts for the airport real quick. And see if we can find some ground charts. The hell? This thing frozen? What the hell's going on, bruh? Yeah, that thing was frozen. I need ground charts. Oh, this thing is just slow. Let me double check. Where do you park that IRL? I just seen it earlier. Hold on, I gotta see where they parked that earlier. Well, yesterday, actually. Alright, so we should park somewhere over here. Okay, so we'll vacate like at Charlie, maybe Delta. Alright, and then for auto brakes, we can choose runway's currently dry. How do you use this thing? Oh, that's it to it? That's all there is to it? Just select the condition of the runway and then boom? Alright, that works. Alright, about 120 nautical miles left. We'll start our descent. You gotta work with what you got? Facts. But the update is in the... Okay, yeah, you definitely gotta work with what you have, man. Gotta figure it out. Figure it out. Alright, chat. 30 minutes left of the flight. 30 minutes left of the flight. That thing's about to take off like a rocket. Sheesh. That flames is cool though. The hell? I need translation. That's a water plane? How the hell? It looks like it's struggling. Yo, that thing actually flies? Never seen that before. That's the first time. The purpose of that video. Yo, I don't know. I ain't risking my life doing that. I love my life too much. All it takes for you to hit the damn parachute on the side of the mountain and your life is over. That's crazy. That's AI. That's AI, right? Yeah, look how that just glitched a little bit. That's AI. Later than that Long Beach. Man, that thing still flies till this day. Sheesh. That's a floaty one. That's a floaty. Got it down though. This old man Tricky. Yes, it's AI Mo. Oh, Mr. Landon. Damn, must have been hard. That's how y'all be when y'all be commenting. Oh, my back.
con motores, va con motor. Vamos, la puta madre, dale, cuidado. Ah, largo combustible.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I hope that plane not trying to land with no landing gear. 20 minutes to top of the descent. Yep. Getting closer, bro. We getting closer.
Nunca en mi vida había algo así. No, sube. Largó producto del lago. No, están poniendo algún producto del lago. Ay, no, espérame. Poné, no.
I think we've seen that one already. Oh yeah, we've seen this too, right? This has got to be a Russian airline. That's a Russian plane, no? No, that's definitely a 737. Never mind. Scratch that. They're trying to make it look like it's stalling. They're playing around with the camera angles. Seen that clear as day. And you obviously didn't talk about it. Oh shit. Flight control chick.
Engines in the world, and it actually runs at temperatures 250 degrees Celsius hotter than the melting point of the materials that make it up.
That's 1200 degrees.
So the question is, why doesn't a jet engine just melt into a puddle?
To keep a turbine blade whole and unaffected within an engine is like putting an ice cube inside your oven, turning up to max, leaving for work, coming back after an 8-hour shift and finding it still completely frozen in the oven. That's what we've got to try and do within that engine.
It sounds absurd.
Not only do the turbine blades sit in a stream of gas that's over 1500 degrees Celsius, they're also spinning at 12,500 RPM, with the tip of each blade slicing through the air at nearly 1900 kilometers per hour. Now, every blade wants to fly straight, but it's forced to spin in a circle, which means something has to be constantly pulling it inwards. That's the centripetal force. If you take a representative 300-gram high-pressure turbine blade and run it at that speed and radius, it has to be pulled inwards with a force equal to the weight of 20 metric tons. That's roughly the weight of 2 London double-decker buses tugging on each blade as it spins, all while they're glowing hot. To make matters worse, at these temperatures, oxygen wants to react with the metal of the blades itself. And on top of all that, the air rushing through the engine often carries dust, sand, and pollutants that can damage and erode the surfaces inside. And somehow, these blades have to survive this punishment for tens of thousands of flight hours without deforming, cracking, or failing. They really determine how efficient you can make the engine, because you can't make the engine so hot that the blades can't withstand that temperature. So they determine the maximum temperature of the combustion chamber and therefore the maximum efficiency you can realize with a jet engine. So what kind of metal could possibly survive these conditions? This is a mild steel. It's relatively strong and easy to form into complex shapes. It seems like a pretty good bet for a turbine blade, and at first, under this load and at these low temperatures, it holds up pretty well. We're essentially tugging on all the atoms within the metal. We're not breaking or forming any bonds, we're just making them flex a little, and that slightly changes the spacing between the atoms, and as a result, the metal gets slightly longer. This resulting change in size, specifically the per unit change in length, is what we call strain. Critically, at this stage, the material is behaving elastically. If we remove
That
the load
VFP707,
right now,
I've seen it
the
before?
material just
Really?
snaps back to its original size. In an engine, some elastic deformation like this will occur. It can't be too big or it'll cause problems. But what we really don't want is plastic deformation, if the shape changes permanently. And that's exactly what starts to happen as we keep increasing the temperature.
This is one of the most powerful jet engines.
Interesting. All right, chat. How far are we? It's coming up. TOD. We probably should start descending before then. To be honest, we should probably start descending now and then go direct to Luton. C-bus signs back on. And we'll get down for, we'll do 10,000 for now. Or 11,000.
This is customs at our destination. Flight
We are
attendants will be
descending.
filling out forms momentarily. Please review and
Yay.
complete these forms and keep them with you for presentation upon arrival.
We are officially on our arrival. Oh, thank you all for the likes, chat. Appreciate the likes. I don't know if I like the fact that we're already sending that like 4,000 foot per minute. I don't like that. Definitely have to do some vectors. We should have probably been started descending. Let's do like 2,000 foot per minute, please. 4,000 is kind of crazy. We'll do 2,500 feet per minute. And give me a moment, chat. I'm gonna grab something and I'll be right back.